Hello everybody, this is Vivek Krishnan from the Fan Garage. Here we are introducing a new segment altogether, and this will be about the IPL. Yes, the IPL has not started, we are still quite a few months away, but as most cricket fans would know, the trading window was on for all teams. So many players have been retained, released, not picked. So it's going to be an interesting season, and we are here to analyze what has happened a few weeks ago. And heading into the new season, before we head to the new season, there will be an auction, like always every year, which could be somewhere in January, February. But before we get to that stage, it's important that you guys know who's in, who's out, who's retained, at what price, who got traded, good deal, bad deal, raw deal, everything. So that's why I'm here to talk to you about who's looking good, who's looking bad, and who's looking ugly. So, without wasting much time, let's start with team number one. I say team number one because I look at them, they should be called as comedy of errors. वो कहते हैं ना comedy of errors. I would put Delhi Daredevils also in this, but because Virat Kohli is he's the center of all things, especially now he's in Australia leading India, RCB's captain. So we start with the Royal Challengers Bangalore. As the name would suggest, Royal Challengers, there is nothing royal about their selection, nothing royal about their play, performance, nothing. It's just the name. So, not a surprise, they have made several mistakes in the past. Again, in the trading window, they have made quite a few. And this could very well define another poor season for them going ahead. So, let's see what they have done and what they have not done. As you must have already known, they have released few players. Number one is Quinton de Kock. Why would anybody drop or let go Quinton de Kock is beyond me. Yes, he was not at his best in the last season, but you have to just look at the credentials, the performance, and who this guy is. Someone opening the batting, keeping with confidence, can give you runs in the power play. So I don't know why they did that. And to top it all, they have traded him with Mumbai Indians. Biggest tragedy. Mumbai were lacking an opener, and it was although they presented Mumbai, it was like a New Year gift. Here, Mumbai Indians, we love you. Take Quinton de Kock, हम आपको दे रहे हैं खोल के. So done and dusted. They have lost a crucial player at the top. Now, further damage is, as you can see on your screens, Mandeep Singh. Mandeep Singh must be very, very upset with Virat Kohli's move. I don't know who has forced him to do this, but he's a Punjab guy. He's going back to his hometown. Having said all that, he was one of those batsmen who contributed 25, 30 regularly at number 4 and number 5. This is obviously after the damage done by Kohli and AB de Villiers. Now, he has been traded to the Kings 11 Punjab. बट बदले में क्या मिला, कौन मिला, कैसे मिला, मैं आपको बताऊंगा. As you can see, it's Marcus Stoinis, the Aussie all-rounder. Someone try and explain why do you need galore of all-rounders in a team? You already have Moeen Ali, you already have Colin Lee Granholm. These two did very well for RCB. Although these two were only played in the middle of the season, I kept telling everybody that these two are match winners. आप internationally देखते होंगे, these two have won several matches for England and New Zealand respectively. So when you have two, why do you need three? Or likewise, if two can't do a job, what makes you feel the third one will do this job? And the IPL rule, only 4 foreigners allowed. How many are you going to play? If you're going to play all three, and then Coulter Nile, Tim Southee, who's going to be benched then? AB de Villiers, quite possible. मैं आपको कह रहा हूँ, if you are playing fantasy cricket, please avoid these things. AB de Villiers could be benched. Talk about surprises. Bangalore is only going to surprise you with their team selection. So it's not as they say, spade to spade comparison or orange to orange comparison. It's a very raw deal. It's a poor exchange. मेरे को लगता है पंजाब ने बैंगलोर को उल्लू बनाया और ये लोग उल्लू बन गया. Now, just look at the team. Yes, although you can see a picture of AB de Villiers, Virat Kohli and Parthiv Patel, the reason we have presented this is because they have only 3 batsmen. Earlier, Bangalore was known as the powerhouse of batting. अभी देखो 3 ही लोग हैं. I'm not going to tell you who the bowlers are. Probably I'll name a few. Chahal is there, Kejrolia, Mohammad Siraj, Tim Southee. But the current situation is such that they don't have more than 3 batsmen. So who's going to get all the runs? Are the bowlers going to get runs? Is the RCB team expecting the bowlers to get the runs? That's why the headline, as you can see, we have rightly chosen the headline. So based on these facts and numbers, that's why we give the headline. Again, now if you talk about the bowlers, as you can see, there is Saudi, there is Umesh Yadav, I forgot to mention his name, and there is Yuzvendra Chahal. I don't know if there is a shift in strategy, but if Bangalore are expecting these three to get runs, boss, I'm telling you, this is a recipe for disaster. You have already taken the first step wrong. So it's a very sorry situation at this moment, and they don't have much options now. They don't have too much time. They have to sit with the management, decide where they are heading, what do they want, whom are they going to go and pick, how much budget do they have, purse kitna bada hai, everything. He's waiting. Richard Medley is waiting. Uh, Bangalore have only one thing to do, man. They have to go hammer and tongs, get as many batsmen as possible during the auction, preferably Indian batsmen, because you can't really bank on the overseas guys. They can get injured, they can not obtain an NOC, they can go home because of the World Cup, so many things. So I think if RCB have to do well, I'm not even talking about winning the championship or the trophy, whatever it is, but even for them to compete, they need batsmen. Now the other problem is batsmen है क्या? मार्केट में लेना है, पैसा है, लेकिन प्रोडक्ट है क्या? So teams have become very smarter. I don't think KKR, Mumbai, CSK, these teams are going to release any of their players. So where are they? Bangalore manufacture करने वाले हैं क्या batsmen? I'm not very sure about that, but I think they are in big trouble. So I have also said in the past, IPL is all about IPL. 50% of the IPL is won at the auction table. Next 50 on the field. Bangalore think differently, and I feel they have already started on a back foot. 12 seasons, or rather 11 seasons without a title. Number 12, I think it's almost gone. Unless somebody is very generous, gracious, hands them a bunch of batsmen like how Bangalore gave Decock to Mumbai Indians. So this is what we make of RCB, their situation and their way forward. That's I would conclude the whole episode now. But do watch out for this space for more episodes on other teams. Which team I can't tell you, but we'll come up with another team tomorrow and we'll talk about their strength, their weakness, and yeah, that's about it. So thank you very much for listening to us, and do take good care of yourself and keep following TLG at regular intervals. Cheers.